How's it going, everyone? I'm Al. Today's the day. I have the replay pack from IEM Katowice, which means new maps, some amazing games from this absolutely mind-blowing tournament that was played recently. So I'm so ready to cast a lot. I'm gonna try keep it in series, just because that follows the story a lot better. So some of them are gonna be a little bit longer. But yeah, before I get too much into that, let's jump into this map. And the map, by the way, is Ancient Cistern. Yes, it is the toilet map. Our first player, our absolute beast of a Terran player from South Korea, it's Maru. And his opponent slash victim is a very good player, and I absolutely loved. If you were watching the tournament, you would have seen Artosis going on about this man. He is also from South Korea. Classic. I'm actually so hyped. I can't remember when last I was this hyped for replays. Now, I didn't catch too many matches as much as I would have wanted to. I had work and a whole bunch of things. I was stuck away from any able position to watch all of the games. So a lot of these, especially in the group stages, I would have missed. I missed some of the final rounds as well. So I'm going to try bring those to you, and they're going to be kind of like me with my absolute first impressions of them. So, we're going to have fun with this. These two players, nice. Classic tries to put the block on, but Maru, just a little bit too good. But yeah, we're going to see how these two go against each other. They are top quality players. Obviously, Classic, he's still kind of trying to find his way back into it. He has been making gains, making some improvements, improving his play, getting kind of back to that level where he used to be. I mean, Classic is someone, he's won the World Championship. He is a world champion, which is more than Maru can say, which is scary enough. Classic's also won a couple of GSLs. Maru, obviously, he's won 5. But yeah, two very strong players. Maru's Maru. He's been playing. When is he not playing good though? Like, let's be honest. When is Maru not an absolute monster? So yeah, we'll see these two. Now, I'm not going to spoil the final results. If you haven't seen the VODs, if you haven't watched the absolute finals of this one, don't stress. I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to try to bring it this week still, because it was insane. There was a certain player in this tournament that had the run of a lifetime. I actually tweeted out about it. It was insane and such a great story. I think this tournament had such good stories for me. It was just, there were so many upsets and players were knocked out that you didn't expect to be knocked out. So yeah, and the final, I mean, I hoped for the results, but I was surprised when everything happened the way it is. But anyway, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We are here now. We're watching Maru, we're watching Classic, and we're going to see what they're going to throw at each other. So, Classic loves the Phoenix play. So he's going to go into Phoenixes, getting a couple of Stargates behind this. Maru, on the other hand, he's getting his Cyclone out, so he's going to try to get himself nice and safe. He has gone for his factory. Another barracks. Oh, I thought that was a starport. So he's actually going for 2 barracks, 1 factory, getting his third CC before he goes into his starport. And I think he should be able to deflect the first couple of Hellions. Wow, Hellions fly now apparently. The first couple of Phoenixes. Yep, there comes the Cyclone. That's going to tell Classic that he needs to be careful. He's also going for an early charge, so he's going to be going for a lot of Zealots, because obviously Phoenixes, they cost a little bit of gas, and that could be a very interesting combination. Yeah, just getting some more pylons, getting more Phoenixes. He's only gone for 1 Stargate, so it's not going to be an insane amount, but he is going to just be producing them non-stop from that single starport. Reactor on the barracks. The second barracks is the tech lab. He's also going for his 3rd. Still no starport. He's going for his upgrades. A little bit of a greedy build from Maru. But I think this is going to translate into some nice aggression, because he's going to be able to, as soon as he gets medevacs, have some well upgraded Marines. They're going to have +1/+1 with Stimpack, with combat shields, if he remembers to do combat shields. Classic at the same time is going for his own third base. He's got his charge up. He's going to go marching across the map right now. At the same time, the Robo is coming up. Never mind, he's not going to march across the map. Never mind, never mind. There he goes. Hey, it's a Tasterlope. If you didn't know, those were made by, or in honor of Tasteless and Artosis, who got to cast at IEM Katowice. Oh, I was so excited. The casting talent was absolutely amazing. All of the casters were just, they were on point. It's just such a good group of casters. So yeah, I love watching all of the games. But I must be honest, there's always a little part of me that just gets super excited when it's Tasteless and Artosis casting a great fun. Ooh, this attack coming in. These Zealots slicing and dicing a whole bunch of Marines, catching Maru slightly out of position. Yeah, these Zealots, they're strong. So a little bit of that army gets caught out of position. It's going to be retreating now. Now remember, this is Maru. He's very difficult to break. But this is a decent army. Army supplies are very similar. Worker supplies are dead on even. Now that Classic's got his 4th base up, he's going to be sending a little bit more workers that way, so his worker count should be increasing. Maru is just waiting patiently, trying to get his upgrades out. Okay, catches this adept out of position. The rest of this army, they're just moving around. Is there a war prism on the way? I don't see one yet, which means Maru's going to comfortably be able to take his 3rd. Classic trying not to overstay his welcome, but he does have these Zealots hiding away in this section of the map. Forge is on the way, well, Forge is just completed, as well as a Colossus and extended thermal lance. Yep, there you go. The best Terrans are able to see those observers, scan immediately, get rid of them. I have not quite developed that talent. Oh, here comes the Zealots. They're coming in trying to pick off some reinforcements. Now they're going to try flank around the back alongside the Phoenixes. This could be a powerful attack. Oh, the SCVs were pulled. Maru's going to try and end the game with this one. So he's got to be careful because the flank is on. There is a whole bunch coming up. Did they all die to Widow Mines? Hang on, I need to go back. There was a big army at the back here, right? Here they are. Ah, they got recalled. Okay, they got recalled. I was about to say. Okay, so Classic gives up this space. He's quite content to lose it because he knows this is a massive push. SCVs in this type of pushing scenario obviously very strong. He has got his own probes with his army. Is that going to prompt Maru to just go home? Really? He's happy with that damage? Okay. Okay, obviously not trying to overextend. Both these players, you can see they respect each other. They know the strengths of each other, so they don't want to go, they don't want to lose themselves in a position where Tasterlope. Such a habit. I saw the observer from the there's the Artosis from IEM Katowice. It was Mapu who does DreamHacks, not DreamHacks, the home story cups and stuff. Fantastic observer. He had the tendency to keep clicking on those things whenever he was scrolling across them. Obviously, fantastic observer. Okay, so Doom drop into the main. The Zealots are going to come out. The Widow Mines are going to help. Classic trying to split a little bit. There are 2 more Widow Mines. Ooh, hitting a little bit of friendly fire. Okay. Medevacs are going to try fly away. There's a couple of Zealots doing a run by over on this side. Maru's 2nd force is trying to put pressure on the 3rd once again, making the Protoss army rotate around. Here they come, and I'm sure as soon as this army retreats... Oh, he's not going to fly them back in. Okay, reinforcements are going to be able to clean up these Zealots. Not losing too much so far. Classic is a little bit down in supply, as well as, well, army supply mostly. The workers are pretty even. These Zealots do eventually get picked off. This army is going to retreat, try to be defensive. Maru knows he's in a good position, so he doesn't need to overextend himself. But, that being said, he's only in a good position regarding his army. He's got a lot more army supply, but the workers, The workers are pretty even. Once more, we're going to see a Doom drop going into the main base. Going to drop in here, try to get onto the production. At the same time, these Zealots and Colossus are coming in. I don't think Maru's got enough at home, so it's going to be a little bit of a strange type of base trade here. Widowmine's going to burrow. That's going to help against these Zealots. Oh, he could get some big hits here. Boom. That is a big hit. Using the supply depots as good cover. Going to pull the SCVs at the same time. Doing a lot of damage here in the main. Couple sent down to the natural as well. This match is all over the place. These Colossus are going to be picked off. All the Zealots are gone. Couple of reinforcements come in. Some good micro here. But Classic's got nothing to deal with this Terran army in his main base and his natural. Okay, SCVs are going down. Probes are going down. There's a whole bunch of something. Oh, it's probes. Okay. Yeah, but he's got a problem because his production is crippled. He's on 40 supply. Yeah, this is not gonna last long. He's only got a Colossus left. GG. Maru takes game number 1. So the second map we find ourselves on is Royal Blood. And we'll see if anything tricky happens between these two. So far it doesn't look like it. Both going for their normal type of pylons. Nothing sent across the map yet for either player, so we'll have to see how this one plays out. That being said, that should be just for scouting. Should just be for scouting, yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have Maru replays again, be able to watch this man play. And now, there is another Terran player in Oliveira whose replays we can look at. Which is going to be... Something a little bit sneaky is going to happen in the middle of the map here by Classic. So yeah, a couple of good Terran replays that we're going to be able to watch. We've got a lot of Cyril, Reyna. I've got hero replays. I have replays of everyone. Bunny, Dark. I've got Dark replays. It's been so long since I've been able to cast a Dark game. Okay, so what is it going to be? It's just going to be debris. No, it's going to be a gateway. Okay, Maru doesn't seem to be... Yeah, no, he is going to take his natural on the low ground. He's trying to move the SCV out of sight of the probe. Yeah, there he's going to be able to build it up. So it's going to be Zealots. Maybe to put pressure on that natural base. Yeah, this could be interesting. See how this plays out for him. Now this is Maru. Maru defensively very strong. So during the tournament they actually had ratings of all the players. So like kind of offense, defense and things. That from what I can understand was set up by the pros. Which is kind of fun and kind of cool. And I don't think like super serious. The pros that I'd seen in the clips, they were kind of like, yeah, that seems about fair. I'd maybe want a little bit more here or there. But pretty fair. Ooh, he's going to spot it. Anyway, Maru's stats is overall was 96 out of 100. That's what the other pros rated him. Higher than Cyril, who was I think 92. I mean, that's pretty high. That's pretty high for both of them, but definitely for Maru. Okay, so here we go. Stalker's going to come in. The bunker is not yet finished. Now the Stalker obviously is able to get rid of that Marine. If he's not careful. Yep, there goes the Marine down. Zealot's going to be able to get rid of the SCVs. Reaper jumps into the bunker. These SCVs are in trouble. Ooh, and there's a reactor busy building, so... Can you believe it? A Reaper in a bunker is going to be able to chase this away. What? Oh, now it's a Proxy stargate at the same time. I love this build. Going for the Cyclone as well. 2 Marines coming out at the moment now. Another pylon. Okay, so it seems Classic's just going to keep going on a one-base play. Which is cool and all. Here comes the Adept. They're going to try to help make things a little bit difficult. Just run past the bunker. Sure, why not? Yeah, Protoss units, they're strong. Gonna try get rid of this depot. If he gets rid of the depot, the Adepts can go in. Now there is the... Yeah. With the Cyclone out, this should be an easy defense. Tank is also on the way. That's gonna help out a lot. I still don't think that Maru has actually seen this, right? No, he still doesn't know where the proxy actually is. Okay, so this position is slowly getting better for Maru. The longer this goes on, the worse it's going to be for Classic. Classic is obviously down a base. That is not good position to be in. But he'll he's just going to take the nexus at Maru's third. Ooh, almost gets his adepts in. Okay, the siege tank is here now. The Protoss army is waiting outside. Gets hit by the cyclone. Oh, this is brilliant. Shield battery. Tempests! I didn't even notice the fleet beacon. Oh, I love this. Classic. Doing some sneaky little builds. Oh, ow. Bang. So yeah, there's going to be shield batteries here. Yeah. Which means that Classic can get the Tempest in and out. This is still a timer. Because eventually Maru is just going to have more stuff. He's going to have more units. He is getting Vikings out at the moment. Here comes the first Tempest. Now obviously there is no sight. Okay, in range of the shield battery, that's pretty good. Here's the first two Vikings. More Vikings on the way. Another bunker is going to be set up by Maru. I love this. This is great. Okay, with the double Cyclone as well as the double Viking, this could be in trouble. No. Gets in range of the shield battery quick enough. And now Classic's going to be producing probes from this base. Second Tempest is going to join. He's going to need a whole bunch more than 2. I think about 5 or 6 is about where you want to be. Then you start one-shotting pretty much everything. Yeah, those Tempests have great range, which makes them very dangerous. Some good little micro there. I don't know if you noticed that, but he managed to get the, I think it was a Marine. Oh, no. First Tempest goes down to the Vikings as well as the Cyclones. Couple more shield batteries coming down. Obviously, losing a Tempest is not what you need. Classic's got to be really careful. If Maru could get a single dropout or something, Classic would be in danger. You'd have to recall everything. I did not expect this match to be so exciting. SCVs are coming to try to repair. Yeah, with enough Vikings out, they can one-shot the Tempest. So, this is a very dangerous. Obviously, the shield battery does help a lot. Maru's having to repair, so although he is up in workers, he is also spending a lot of minerals on repairs and things like that. I would love to see a second Stargate. I don't think I can afford it though. Or if you could just squeeze out an Oracle. An Oracle would do so much. Here's the third Tempest, if you only didn't lose that one. If you didn't lose that one, I think this would have been an amazing position. Yeah, there goes the tank. So they're starting to two-shot these. But yeah, an Oracle would just be able to give a little bit of vision, which means that these Tempests can shoot just that little bit further. Because obviously they shoot further than they can see. Scan's going to help. Viking's going to jump onto... Eek! Onto the Tempest. Almost gets one, but doesn't quite. At the same time, Maru is constantly healing. Repairing that thing. Okay, a Viking goes down, but another Tempest goes down. This is not ideal. Classic needs to get that 5 or 6. Once he gets that, I think it's going to be very dangerous. But that's a big amount of Vikings. I honestly think Maru's held. Yeah, I think Maru's held. Look at the income. A little bit, actually not that much difference. Obviously because of all the SCV still repairing, but there's still a decent difference in favor for Maru. Classic is now going for his Twilight Council. I think he's realizing that this push is not working. But he's got a decent position here. He's actually mining the gas. I love that. He's not stopping with the tank, with the Tempest production though, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, that's a lot of Vikings out. These Vikings are dangerous. And these SCVs just keep repairing everything up. So, although it costs minerals, it's definitely worth it to keep your units alive. Tanks gonna start hitting the Stalkers. Vikings, they don't mind. They're gonna jump over. Yeah, gotta be careful of those Stalkers. There is a good amount of Stalkers now. Here comes the tanks. They're gonna be able to help to keep those Stalkers at bay. Deal some damage on these shield batteries. Pylon's gonna go down. That means a whole bunch of shield batteries are no longer working. Another pylon's going to come up behind it. I do believe that, yeah, Classic's going to be running out of steam pretty soon. And at this stage, he doesn't have more money for another Tempest. And the Vikings are jumping onto those Tempests. 2 more go down. He's down to only 2 Tempests remaining. Charge is on the way. Charge is going to be very strong. But this is not a position you want to push into. Double bunker into 3 tanks with SCVs surrounded for the repair. Okay, one of the bunkers actually gets salvaged. Maru must feel like he's defended this. Oof. Very close. That was about 1 hit away from that Tempest going down. Yeah, so with these siege tanks, they're going to be able to break this position, and I don't think Classic has done enough damage. Maru is going to be comfortable. He is up pretty much double the amount of workers, more than double. So this game, I like what Classic did. I think it was great. But now he's slow pushing with bunkers, with SCVs. Yeah, 1 more Tempest go down. Battery overcharge, shield battery overcharge has to be used. But these Vikings... Now Maru's not even making Vikings anymore. He's quite comfortable with the amount that he's got. And, yeah... Not much Classic can do about this now. Supply heavily in favor of Maru. Tank from the high ground, tank from this side, busy trying to break this position. And the last Tempest goes down. Bio army is retreating to the bunkers. It's going to be a final push from Classic, but I don't think he's got nearly enough. I love this push, I love the idea, but unfortunately Maru's just really strong. GG is called, and Maru takes the series 2-0 with a really fun final game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This is going to be amazing. Keep your eye on the channel. Subscribe if you want to see some of the best StarCraft that has been played. Well, definitely the best that's been played this year, but some of the best StarCraft I've seen in a very long time. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time watching these. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you in the next one.